Fáil and Fine Gael have locked us into an EU migration and asylum pact without any idea how they're actually going to implement that. And just to remind people, there was no obligation on Ireland to sign up to all aspects of the pact. We did so because Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael wanted to be able to say that they were doing something on migration, yet they haven't been focused on the failures and the systemic failures within the IPAS system, namely the amount of time it takes to deal with decisions, the enforcement of decisions, and ending the huge wastages of public money and profiteering. But one of the most crucial decisions, in my view, that will be made by TDs is in respect of the very first amendment that will be discussed on Wednesday, and that's an amendment that I and Sinn Féin have brought forward that will ensure that before any new IPAS centre is put into any community, that a community impact assessment would take place. For far too long, the decisions in respect of where IPAS centres have been located have been down solely to private interests, ownership interests. There has been no engagement, no impact assessment whatsoever carried out in respect of where IPAS centres are located, and that, more than anything else, has caused huge anger and frustration and division within local communities. And Sinn Féin are giving TDs from all political parties an opportunity to set that right. In my view, this legislation, because it's rushed, because it's bound by an EU timeframe, is going to be legally challenged within a very short space of time, because the Minister himself has acknowledged there are gaps within it. It is also potentially leaving this state open to huge penalties in terms of EU infringement fines, again because government are locking us into a framework that they haven't put in place, the framework to deliver. I'm urging members of government and all other parties to support the Sinn Féin amendment in respect of the location of IPAS centres. But I'm also encouraging government to have a bit of cop on. This is too important to be rushed through without any proper Oireachtas scrutiny, and we will be opposing the government's attempts to force this through without the level of scrutiny that we believe is required.